On this Veterans Day, we honor military veterans of the U.S. Armed Forces. Now, these veterans are also often in need of extra support when transitioning back to civilian life and the workplace. Now, HealthONE's Veterans Colleague Network offers that support and that inclusion. Joining me now is David Welcome, VP of Cardiovascular Services at Skyridge, formerly an Army medical specialist. He is the chairperson for HealthONE's Veteran Colleague Network. Thanks so much for your time today. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Well, can you tell us a little bit more about what the Veterans Colleague Network is and how it's meant to help?
Yes. So the Veterans Colleague Network is an employee-led voluntary program throughout HCA. And here in the Denver market, our Continental Division, we have over 50 members. And it's an opportunity for us to come together and support each other. And through that support, through professional development, onboarding, because the transition from military to civilian life can sometimes be very difficult. And so as a network, because we've all experienced that transition, we can support our new colleagues. So it was a new endeavor that we launched this year, and we have these programs that can help during that transition. And some of the other goals of the colleague network is to support family members that have spouses, children, sons, daughters that are in the military. And it also provides us an opportunity to support them while their loved ones are deployed.
Well, and you're a former Army medic yourself. What was it like for you to transition back to civilian life and the workplace?
That's a great question, and it's something I reflected on when I decided to become a part of this group, this network. It was a little difficult at the beginning. I was floundering a little bit. You know, your day-to-day, every minute, every hour seems to be accounted for. Every minute of the day, like I said, was accounted for, and then you come out into the civilian world, and you have all these resources, and you kind of have a direction, but you don't. And so being able to connect with some people that I graduated high school with that were also getting out of the military, we were able to kind of share our stories and, well, what resources does the VA have for us, our GI Bill, benefits like that. And so it was a little difficult at the beginning, but we got back on track. And so, again, this network, we want people to be able to, that transition to make it smoother as they come out into the civilian world.
Well, besides looking up your organization for any veterans out there who are looking to get back into the workforce or just civilian life, what's the biggest piece of advice you have for them?
So the biggest piece of advice I would have is to work with us. We are veteran friendly. As a matter of fact, Military Times just rated HCA as one of the military best employer for veterans. And then to work with us as far as creating a resume that translates into a civilian language, as far as what those job skills you had in the military sometimes don't always translate easily into civilian life, and we can help you work with that, through our recruiting efforts. We're working with our HR partners to educate them and make that smooth transition.
Well, David, thank you for your service. Thank you for what you do now as well. We appreciate your time today.
And thank you. Thank you for the opportunity.
Of course. All right. Take care. And don't forget, you can always find all of our health interviews right now on cbscolorado.com.